I've now been to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie twice now, and both times have been a blast. This is a Mario fan's dream, from the gorgeous visuals that are just eye candy, to the abundance of references from the games across Mario's timeline. It's all incredible. This movie is just a Mario fan's dream, to be honest. And this will include spoilers, so you have been warned. If you are planning on watching this movie and haven't done so yet, then this is your chance to click away and watch it for yourself, which I do recommend. The Super Mario movie begins with Bowser taking over the penguin race, a species we haven't seen expanded on since Super Mario 64 back in 1996, or 1997 depending on where you live, of which these penguins are based on, after which he takes over their home in search of a Power Star that will grant the user not only invincibility like in the 2D games, but in the wrong hands unlimited power, which of course Bowser wants for himself because he's big and bad and all that. It's an alright plot I guess, but it's not a major issue here, as there is enough to fill out the movie with pure joy. What's important to note here is Jack Black's interpretation of Bowser. I believe he was casted perfectly for this role, as he can portray the goofiness and silly side to Bowser like we see in Paper Mario and Mario & Luigi, like the RPG series, as well as the intense and powerful aspects. Bowser actually feels threatening in this movie, as his army of Koopas actually, feels the evil and like a major threat if they got like their hands on like a Power Star. Besides all that, we then get to the Mario Bros.
We're the Mario Brothers, and plumbing's a game. We're not like the others who get all the fame. When your sink is in trouble, you could call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked on the brothers.
Thank you, Super Mario Bros. It seems like the only thing you haven't drained is my bank account. For super service, call or text Super Mario Bros. Plumbing today at 929-55-MARIO. Or reach us on the World Wide Web at smbplumbing.com.
Personally, Charlie Day as Luigi and Chris Pratt as Mario killed this performance for me. It wasn't exactly Mario and Luigi as we know them, but they don't really talk in the game, so in terms of actual dialogue, this is as good as it's gonna get. A lot of people have complained that Chris Pratt doesn't fit Mario, but for me, he does a really good job. Mario and Luigi spend their entire life savings on a commercial to promote their new plumbing business in their hometown Brooklyn, as they've left their old employer Spike. Spike is a retro character from the game Wrecking Crew on the NES. The Mario Bros have such a powerful connection here, as it feels like these two are inseparable. Mario calling Luigi Lou is such a nice touch as well, because it shows how much they care about each other. We also get to see Jumpman, the original Mario from Donkey Kong back in 1981, voiced by Charles Martinet, Mario's voice actor throughout the series, a nice little cameo. The Mario Bros get their first house call, and we have a near miss with a dog, as well as a failed first attempt at fixing some pipes. We then get to the good stuff, the showcase of Mario and Luigi's family. We've never really known anything else other than Mario and Luigi, so it's nice to see their family, including several other brothers, grandparents, and their parents. Another nice touch is Mario's dad also being voiced by Charles Martinet. A nice touch to Mario and Charles Martinet's being one and the same. It's nice to see Mario's roots expanded on in this film, like how his life before the Mushroom Kingdom was and how his family treats him. Speaking of the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario and Luigi try to stop Brooklyn from being flooded and end up in an underground passage hidden away that has a mysterious green pipe. Luigi steps into it intrigued as he gets sucked into the pipe maze. Mario, being the fearless brother he is, follows after him. The two get separated and are forced into two different parts of the world. Mario is sent to the Mushroom Kingdom and Luigi is sent to the Darklands, where Bowser is located. Mario meets up with Princess Peach and Toad with a new goal of retrieving the Kong army to use against Bowser and his new Power Star, as he is headed to the Mushroom Kingdom to marry Peach and take over the world. Peach is such a badass here, and it's nice to see a reversal of Mario being the rookie and Peach being the mentor, unlike in the games. She gives so much life in this movie and is a breath of fresh air for the character. We also get to see Bowser singing about Peach while playing a piano, which a touch added by Jack Black, I'm sure. Probably the greatest moment from the movie, definitely took me by surprise on my first watch. As for Luigi, he gives a nice reference to Mario and himself being kids, and how Mario has always stood up for him. Even in the beginning of the movie, Spike disrespects Luigi, and Mario stands up for him despite being 3 times shorter. It's such nice seeing them two really take care of each other. Even Mario talks to Peach about not being that far away from Luigi ever before, and how he will do anything to protect his little brother. Tasked with defeating Donkey Kong to gain access to the Kong army, they all drive across Rainbow Road to flank Bowser and his troops in hopes of saving Luigi, the Penguin army, and the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser catches wind of this, however, and feels threatened by Mario stealing Peach from his clutches, so he interrogates Luigi and the Koopa army counterflank Mario and friends on Rainbow Road. This is such an awesome part of the movie. Not only do we see Mario Kart being referenced here, but also the origin of the blue spiny shell, the use of the hover mechanic, and the Kong army being captured whilst Donkey Kong and Mario fall to their demise. Peach, believing that Mario is dead, returns to the Mushroom Kingdom to warn her Toads to evacuate while she prepares for Bowser's wrath. She then agrees to marry him by force, only to stab him in the back during the wedding, where she freezes him whilst taking on an entire Koopa army. Regardless, Mario and Donkey Kong are not dead, shocking I know, and they escape from the inside of that eel from Super Mario 64, weirdly enough, on a Donkey Kong barrel blaster, which was another neat touch for the DK fans. There's a bunch of references from Donkey Kong's games too in this movie, like Donkey Kong being introduced with the DK rap from Donkey Kong 64 in the background. These little novelties with the stunning visuals make every second a blast. Easily one of Illumination's best movies, biases aside. Mario and Donkey Kong escape on a barrel blaster to aid Peach in saving everyone, where Mario is given a raccoon suit for the first time, which is epic as he controls like Tails from the Sonic series. Even Donkey Kong gets to use a fire flower, which has never been done before, and even Mario doesn't use a fire flower in this movie, oddly enough. He does use a lot of cool power-ups though. Mario and Donkey Kong assist Peach by saving the Kong army, Luigi, and the Penguin army, and a depressed Luma. Oh yeah, Luma is here from Super Mario Galaxy series, except it seems really convinced of dying in any possible way. Weirdness aside, Mario reunites with Luigi in a really heartwarming scene as Bowser gets unfrozen from rage and attempts to nuke the Mushroom Kingdom with a Bonsai Bill. Mario guides it away back from the warp pipe he entered the Mushroom Kingdom from, where the Bonsai Bill explodes in the pipe network and sends the Mushroom Kingdom to the fucking real world. I mean, there is just way too much shit going on here. Like, you got Bonsai Bills trying to nuke the Mushroom Kingdom, you've got the pipe network, which I don't really know how I feel about this, to be honest. The concept of the final battle taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom and Brooklyn mixture is awesome, but as the film ends, everything kind of goes back to normal. Randomly, it would have been nice to see how all that happened with an extended runtime. The film only goes on for like an hour and a half, which is disappointing as some plot holes could have been covered up with an extra 30 minutes or so. This doesn't make the film bad in any way, it just seems a bit rushed at times, which will probably be fixed in a sequel if this film does well, which, judging by the reviews, seems likely. Mario and Luigi have yet another heartwarming moment about staying together and being a team as Luigi saves Mario's life just like Mario did for him. And now for the greatest moment in the film besides Bowser's incredible song. Mario and Luigi grab the Power Star together and destroy all the Koopa army, as well as both spinning Bowser just like in Mario 64, flinging him into the air, and hitting him downwards with a forward aerial from Super Smash Bros. To end the fight. Whew. I mean, what an incredible battle, honestly. Still a highlight to see the Bowser swing from the tail. That alone was awesome enough. And after all that, Bowser gets shrunk and put into a glass jar, how creative, and Mario's dad finally shows how proud he is of his two sons. The movie ends with Mario and Luigi living out the rest of their lives as Mushroom Kingdom residents, and the credits roll. That was a lot to go over, but I love everything about this movie, from the visuals to the fleshed out characters to the music to the little subtle references. It's all great. I would have liked to see more runtime personally, but that's hardly a critique. For a first go at making a Nintendo movie, they knocked this one out the park. It's like the Mario equivalent to the Sonic movie. Both Sonic 1 and 2 were amazing, but this is the best video game movie and probably my favourite film of all time. Also, this is my first time writing a script for a video, so let me know how I did. All of my thoughts aside, I hope you guys do check this out if you haven't seen it. Me and my brother saw it, and even he had a good time despite not knowing all the references, so it's a good watch anyways. Who knows what a sequel could look like. The post-credit scene hints at the Yoshi's being involved. They were briefly seen during the movie for a split second, which would have been nice to see them more involved, but that's a minor issue. I mean, who knows, we could see Link from
Super Mario Galaxy!
Super Mario Sunshine. But regardless, it has been your boy GameForm, and I will see you all next time. Go watch this movie; it's really good. I've seen it twice now. Probably gonna see it 3 times if I get it on DVD. I might even go to cinema again. Who knows? Anyways, been your boy GameForm. Bye. Woohoo!
Let's go.
Hey, smoking up a J, ooh, ooh, ooh. Think I done fell into a maze, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, but shawty, I'm okay, ooh, ooh, ooh. Probably cause no one in my face, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling just the way I should, yeah, yeah. I know I'm misunderstood, yeah, I don't know, but I really wish you would, I really wish you would, wish you would.